A Mobile man sentenced to 20 years in prison for killing a man at an apartment complex in 2023. WKRG News 5's Jeremy Jones is taking you to the courtroom where the victim's family members share how losing their loved one is still affecting them.
It was an emotional sentencing hearing for the family of Martin Hands. Xavier Dixon will spend the next 20 years in prison for shooting and killing Martin Hands at the 6190 West Apartments in January 2023. The Hands family says they've been filled with pain.
It's been very hard for me for 2 years.
My life has changed. My dad was my life, my best friend. I would call him, just, hey, Dad, what you doing? You want to go out to eat, go, have a couple of drinks or something? And we would go, but I don't get that chance no more. I don't get to call and tell him Happy Father's Day, Merry Christmas, or Happy Birthday.
Dixon was initially charged with murder, but he was convicted of manslaughter in April. Prosecutors say Dixon and Hands got into a road rage argument and they pulled over at the apartment complex. Prosecutors say that's when Dixon shot Hands 13 times with an AR-style weapon, killing him. In the courtroom, Hands' family shared their grief. Dixon's family apologized to the family for their loss and asked the judge for mercy on his sentencing. Judge Michael Wyndham sentenced Dixon to 20 years for manslaughter, 20 years for shooting into an occupied vehicle, and 10 for shooting into an unoccupied dwelling. All will run at the same time. Wyndham said he couldn't have Dixon spend 50 years in prison because he's still young and has potential. Hands' family says they're still trying to process the loss, and they're urging others to not take their loved ones for granted.
If you have your dad, be thankful you have your dad. Tell him you love him. Tell him how much you care about him. Just be there with your dad every chance you get.
Well, I'm not his biological son, but he adopted me when I was around 12 years old. And my fondest memory is him showing me how to change his truck brakes. I still have a picture of it in my phone. I never had a dad up until that point.
I love him and admit you. I let you do here right now with me. Love you, Papa.
Dixon's attorney is requesting a new trial. Reporting in Mobile, Jeremy Jones, WKRG News 5.